Hi everyone, my name is Karen, this is my channel RatherBeReading, and today I'm bringing to you my standalone recommendations. So, Monthly Recommendations is a Goodreads group created by Kayla from Kayla Rain and Trina from Between Chapters. I will leave a link to both of their channels and the Goodreads group down below for you guys to check out. This month's topic for Monthly Recommendations is Standalones. There are a lot of books that I could recommend for this topic. Actually, all of the books that I recommended for the non-romantic storylines topic last month were actually all standalone, so you can refer to that video as well, as they are obviously all books that I enjoyed as well. So I'm just going to recommend 4 books in this video. The first book I want to recommend is an adult psychological thriller story called The Hand That Feeds You by A.J. Rich. This is a book that I have mentioned before on my channel. It follows a woman who returns home to her apartment to find that her 2 beloved dogs have torn apart her fiance. He is dead and he has been completely torn apart by these 2 dogs, and it kind of deals with her dealing with these beloved dogs that she completely loves having committed this awful act. And it also kind of follows that she starts to discover that maybe her fiance isn't who she thought he was, and it just kind of like goes down that path. The book is quite unsettling and it's really enjoyable. I definitely recommend it if you're looking for kind of an intense like psychological read, because I really enjoyed this one and it's definitely worth checking out. The next book that I want to recommend to you is also a psychological thriller, and that is Big Little Lies by Liane Moriarty. This one actually made it into my top 15 books of 2015. This book follows 3 different women who, from the start of the book, we know that an incident has occurred at a primary or elementary school, and that there has been some kind of incident and a parent has died. We don't know who the parent is, how they died, anything like that, and we kind of go back before the incident and find out kind of all these like different events and things that went on with these women and mothers and stuff at this primary school and kind of lead up to this event. It's a really enjoyable like thriller. It's not like super scary or intense or anything like that, but it is classified as a psychological thriller. I really enjoyed it. It's definitely a great read, and I actually really want to read more books from Liane Moriarty, which I am hoping to get to this year, but I definitely recommend checking out Big Little Lies. The next book I want to recommend is one we have all seen on my channel a million times because I talk about it all the time, Dangerous Girls by Abigail Huss. I just wanted to mention this one quickly. I know I've mentioned it a lot because I actually wasn't sure when I picked this up if this was a standalone, as the author has another book called Dangerous Boys, and I wasn't sure like if that was a sequel or if this was a sequel, if they were connected. They're not connected at all. They are standalone novels. They don't have anything to do with each other. They're not like companion novels or anything either. Like, they are just completely standalone novels. This book follows a girl who goes on spring break in Aruba where her best friend is murdered. She is then accused of having murdered her best friend, and she is on trial in Aruba for the murder. It is a really great YA kind of psychological thriller book. I definitely recommend it. I really enjoyed it, and most people I know who have picked it up have really enjoyed it, so I definitely recommend checking it out. The final book I want to recommend to you is Salem Falls by Jodi Picoult. I am actually quite a fan of Jodi Picoult. I've read all of her books. And this is probably one of my favorite ones of hers. It's not my favorite, but it is one of my favorites, and she does write standalone books, so I thought I would mention this one. This follows a man. He's not like the main character, as most of Jodi Picoult's books have like multiple perspectives. He has recently gotten out of jail. He was a teacher at a private girls' school, and an accusation was made against him by a student. He has been in jail for about 8 months, and he has gotten out of jail, and he moves kind of to this really small town and takes a job just like washing dishes in a diner. And there's a group of girls who are kind of harboring some secrets in the town who kind of target him and make an accusation against him. And this book deals with some really interesting topics. There is also I think it was a Lifetime movie made from this that actually stars James Van Der Beek. It wasn't very good. It had it had something in it that just made completely no sense that they just didn't mention again, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense. But anyway, the book is pretty good. I do recommend checking it out. Jodi Picoult writes books about interesting topics. Like, her books always kind of, she focuses on an issue that I always find quite interesting, and then just runs with that topic. And her books are definitely worth checking out, and this is one of her better ones in my opinion. So those are the 4 standalone books that I wanted to recommend to you guys today. I would love to chat to you guys in the comments down below if you've read any of these books, or if you have any great standalone recommendations. Please like this video if you liked it. Please subscribe if you want to see more. But that's all I've got for this video today. Bye guys.